Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new Financial Friday. So I have not filmed a Financial Friday in so incredibly long, and this has been highly requested that I start bringing financial and budgeting videos, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do a Financial Friday every single week. It'll really just depend on how much time I have and how many questions I receive from you guys. So first off, I want to say if you have a question that you would like me to answer in a future Financial Friday or a topic that you want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments below and I will keep a list. I have a list already that a lot of you submitted over on my Instagram, so that is what I'm going to be answering today. But for future ones, let me know what you want me to talk about. So the very first question is, where are we at in our financial journey and what baby step are we on? So I've mentioned this before, but we are not Dave Ramsey purist in the least. That is just, we're not Dave Ramsey gung-ho. We do agree with a lot of his principles. We have followed some of his principles, but we're not like, oh, we're on this baby step or we're gonna do this next and follow his steps exactly how he has them laid out. But we do follow some of his principles. So I can't actually answer you as to what baby step we are on, but I can answer where we at in our financial journey and kind of what baby step I guess you would consider us to be on. So in terms of the Dave Ramsey baby steps, the first one is a starter emergency fund, done. Second one is pay off all your debt, done. We've been completely debt free for a while now. The third one, step 3, is save a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, done. 3B is save for your down payment, done. Baby step 4 is invest 15%. Baby step 5, I do believe, is start saving for your kids' college education. Baby step 6, I do believe, is pay off your mortgage. And baby step 7 is live and give like no one else. So where are we at? I guess technically you would say we are on baby step 4 and 5. See, this is why I said like we don't actually follow his baby steps, so it makes it hard to kind of answer that question. So like I said, we have an emergency fund, we have no debt, we have our down payment, and so right now where we are at in our financial journey is we're pretty much just investing. We are no longer contributing to our regular savings account. So now our money is pretty much going towards saving money for Logan, investing, and we are still contributing to our down payment fund. Now, I mentioned this in my other video. We were considering buying a house this year, and then we decided to postpone it because we're not sure if we're going to live in this area for how long, but the money is there if we did decide to. But we decided to just keep contributing to it because all that's going to happen is we're just going to have a bigger cushion and a bigger down payment when the time comes that we do find a house and we do want to purchase one. But we are also focusing our money and our attention on investing and making money that way. I've mentioned this before, and this is kind of a touchy subject with some people, but we are not strictly saving money for Logan's college education. Now, we are saving money for him. He does have his own like interest checking account. We have a Capital 360 for him. We are looking into other options of what we want to do with that money, but we do put any money that he receives for any birthdays or holidays or any gifts that he has given, any money that he receives goes into that account, as well as we also contribute money to that account. And he'll get his money when he is either 16 or 18. We haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, so that money could be used towards college if he chooses to. It could be money used to purchase his first car. It could be used as, you know, money to move out on his own for like his first, you know, security deposit and stuff for a rental, or to go towards a down payment on a house. That really is going to be his money. If he chooses to go to college, he is more than welcome to use it for that. But you know, we're not strictly saving that money and saying this is only for college. So there's been a lot of confusion about that over the years when I have talked about saving money for kids and for college. So hopefully that kind of clears that up. But that is kind of where we're at in our financial journey right now. We are really just using our money to hopefully potentially make more money with investing and just putting more money into our house fund for whenever we find the house that we want to purchase. So that's kind of where we are at in our financial journey and the kind of baby step that we're on, if you want to call it that. So the next question is, what is our 2019 budget looking like and what are we saving for? But I kind of already touched on that. House, investing, and Logan. That's pretty much the 3 things that we are saving for. Okay, do we still budget the same? Do we use cash envelopes and do we still use sinking funds? So do we still budget the same? Yes and no. We definitely stopped budgeting as strict as we were once Logan, honestly probably once I was pregnant, I think, but definitely once Logan was born. We didn't really budget as much as we were before. We never went over budget. We were just very, very lax with our budget. We didn't have like a written down budget. We just knew how much money we were spending and how much money was coming in, and we still made sure that we were saving and all of that, and that honestly was never really an issue for us. I don't really find that we need to have a super strict budget unless like we have a specific goal that we want to reach, and then that really helps. So for 2019, I went back to kind of budgeting and paying a little bit more attention because we are focused on buying a home and investing and all of that. And so I really want to keep track of all of that. So we're back to having a planned out budget every month. We're still not super strict with it. Our budget is still extremely flexible and lax. It is nowhere near as strict as it was when we were trying to get out of debt, but we are back to having a written budget that I make up every single month and that we go over. Do we still use sinking funds? No, we do not, and that is mainly just because we haven't really found a need to them. Once you pay off debt, I mean, you can still have sinking funds and that's fine, but for us, we did have some there for a little bit, and then now we don't have them anymore. We just cash flow anything that happens to come up. We have money in our savings. We have money, you know, coming in every single month that can pay for all that stuff, so we don't really need to have sinking funds. Okay, do we still use cash envelopes? The answer to that is also no. We 90% of the time use our debit card. I do take out some cash because Kobe gets his haircut and he pays in cash, and then we both like to have some cash on hand just in case. He mainly likes to have cash on hand in case like he happens to forget like his drink or something like that at home and he wants to get a drink from the vending machine at like work. If we order food delivery or something like that, we tip in cash. If we eat out or we order like delivery, we like to have some cash on hand so that way we can leave a tip that way. But yeah, 90% of the time we just use our debit card and we just keep track of that. I use Excel right now. I was using the Dave Ramsey EveryDollar for the longest time, and it is a great program and it worked really, really well. But I switched back over to Excel because I just found that was meeting my needs and what I personally wanted to keep track of a little bit better. So I do use Excel now. It's just my own spreadsheet that I created. And yeah, we mainly just use our debit cards. We don't really use cash envelopes anymore. So no cash envelopes, no sinking funds. Those are all the questions I am going to answer today. I do have more questions that you guys have submitted, and I will answer them in my next Financial Friday. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you have any more questions that you would like me to answer in the future or topics that you would like me to cover, let me know down in the comments below and I will include them in a future video. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will catch you later. Bye guys.